teams colliding here. Welcome to beautiful South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football Quiz Final, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Canes will kick this away to get us going. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Panthers offense trots out there to open this game. Got a wide receiver here, Kirk, coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable, bouncing around all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I don't leave this.
Breaks into the clear. What a stiff arm. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. That one play has flipped field position. First down, the opponent's 44. And the running back takes the handoff. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here early in this game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. And a player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be first and goal.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This is why this offense is one of the more dangerous offenses in the country. The quarterback and his legs. It's one thing to try to stop him throwing the football, but you better keep eyes on him because you can see not only can he get out into the open, he has got serious speed to take it to the house.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the Hurricanes offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Great move there. Tackle is made, and it's good for a first down to the 47. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Handoff here from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
The Canes looking to keep this drive rolling. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Defense is coming after him. The pass rush gets home.
I I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Throw to the running back in the flat. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal touchdown.
So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pass. It's Thomas. He's running out of time here. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Handoff in a single back formation. Running on purpose. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. An inside give now from the shotgun. And runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
A play action looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Touchdown, FIU. There was no catching him that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
He thought about returning it, but instead he takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now for the 25. Dropping back, it's Thomas. Looks left and finds his target there. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. One play moves the ball to 44. It'll be first down. Tight end goes in motion. Play action here on first down. Makes a quick grab. And they'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Grab behind the line. It's Castellanos. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And Kirk, it's FIU with the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats.
14, Miami, 0.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Bringing pressure. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. Takes the returner out of play. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. And the defense makes some adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Now here he goes. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Florida International.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Miami, 0.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Tackle made at the 37. It's a solid gain.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
That one moves the ball across the 40.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Dropping back, it's Thomas. He'll take a deep shot here. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws, it's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
And he's got it down there inside the 35. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26. This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the second quarter. The shotgun running play call. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. Canes come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. The offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Good, and Gold will try to run it in. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So a field goal attempt coming up now. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Miami, 3.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Dropping back, it's Terrell. Good throw, catch made. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. A great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Oh, a throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I mean, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to throw again. Rolls right, trying to make something happen. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds, so no chance at a return here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. With the catch, it's Castellanos. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Receivers are bunched together. Looking to pass. It's Thomas. And the ball is hauled in. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Rivera. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7. He's looking to throw. It's caught.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team on the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And they've got the returner corralled. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up.
He's in the clear. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Touchdown, Panthers. They cap the drive with 6 points.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
Florida International, 28. Miami, 3.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? Quick throw to his receiver. Finds his man. It's Rivera. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First down and 10. Looking downfield, it's Thomas. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment for this critical down. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. And the Canes will have to punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. To begin the drive here, set up at the 30. He's going to take off. Slides down, will avoid the tackle. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Scrambles out of bounds to avoid contact. He's going to be short of the marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Encroachment defense. Mental mistake by the defense. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake on first down. He lets it rip. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half.
The kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Miami offense is back on the field. A lot of work to do in the second half. Down big. Can they get something going right now? Scanning the field. It's Thomas. Running back grabs it on a screen. And they never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
Grab down the middle. It's Rivera. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Hunter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. The Canes will have to kick it away. That's already his 5th punt of the game. Touchdown, FIU. A huge special teams score. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times we talk about vision. Usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you just saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. They've got it in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, pass caught. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. To throw, it's Thomas. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. The Hurricanes have 1st and 10 here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Looks to the left, and it's complete. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. As a design quarterback keeper, the junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, if you're going to make that throw, that's called a 2-ball. That means it's got to be on a line. Here he puts it way up in the air and allows the defender to come over and make a play on the ball. Great job by the defense.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. A penalty backs him up 1st and very long. Back to throw. It's Terrell. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
It's another deep shot. Catch made down near the 10, and he's still going. Touchdown, Florida International. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
Miami, 3.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Moves his way for a 1st down to the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But
he cannot escape. It's a sack. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this 3rd down. To throw, it's Thomas. Looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield. The Canes will have to kick this away. On to punt now for the 6th time today. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. Motion now from the tight end. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The game makes it second and medium. Looking for a man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Panthers. He broke away, and they couldn't catch him.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT.
49, Miami, 3.
So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
It's a short completion at the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Fourth down completion to the running back. The Hurricanes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Golden Panthers offense back out there now. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far, and they keep it going. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football. Second down after that run on the previous play. And the same runner's got it again. First down and more. He's still running. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Terrell. Touchdown, FIU. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
56, Miami.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. That pass is hauled in over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And another sack here to add to their sizable tally on the day. Look, the game is over. It's time to run the football. At the very least, try some misdirection at the line. This offensive line has been getting whipped all day long.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Single back, takes the handoff. As the first down is still going. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, the most most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
56, Miami, 10.
And here's the return from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets started on the next drive. Here comes the Florida International offense back on the field. To the air, it's Terrell. Receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Game moves it to the 35, first down again. Chewing clock with the running game. Gets the first and still running. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Offense showing a bunch formation now.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on. Gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
The offense will set up on first and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Ball handed off. Breaks into the clear. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Florida International, 63, Miami, 10.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This has been a long afternoon for this offense. All that's left, try to get some consolation points here. Looking to throw. It's Thomas. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Oh, and the big fella couldn't quite hold on to that one. Going to set up a third down play.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And the Canes begin a new series here, first and 10. Little eye candy here from the offense, some pre-snap motion. He'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through